Most people with uneven shoulders think the problem is that they have tight pec and chest muscles on the side of the lower shoulder, pulling it down like this. But they're mistakenly confusing the symptom for the actual root cause. You see, if you have uneven shoulders to any meaningful extent, you almost certainly have some degree of uneven hips. But until you address both and improve the associated movement capabilities, you're not going to see long-term progress in either of these places. The most common asymmetrical posture I see is someone who has a lower shoulder on one side, let's say the right side, and a higher hip on that same side because they're shifted over to that side within their center of gravity. So the fix needs to entail addressing both the upper body and the lower body. The hips can be driving a lot of what's happening at the shoulders. On the right side, to drop that right hip and turn it left, we want to activate muscles like the glute max and the glute med to help us better turn to the left. On the side we're turning into, we want to improve internal rotation capabilities and activate muscles that help hold us in that side, like our inner thigh adductor muscles. Here's my favorite exercise for that you've never seen before. What you want to do is get in this position with the side of the higher shoulder and lower hip in front and the side of the higher hip and lower shoulder in the back right here. So using the example from earlier, left side's forward, right side's back. You want to make sure that your left foot is resting against your right thigh. Your right thigh is straight out from your right shoulder, and you could play around with how far back or forward it is, whatever is comfortable for you, but the keys are this. You want to feel 2 points of contact on your left side, your left sit bone, but also your left outside knee. You're not forcing yourself into this position, you're just feeling contact gently with the ground on both of those contacts. I'm going to place my left hand on the ground in line with my left shin if there's an imaginary line going through it, and my right hand is going to be more or less in line with it right here. Now I'm going to press through the ground, getting a nice tall posture without flaring my rib cage or losing my palms on the ground, and that should help me feel a little bit more of my left sit bone and outside knee. Now what I'm going to do, maintaining contact of my right thigh to my left foot, I'm going to very gently reach my right knee away from me this way. This is going to turn your pelvis towards this forward leg right here, but your pelvis should turn because of the reach, not because you're forcing it to. And what this is going to do is engage muscles in the outside of your right butt, like your gluteus medius. This should also help you get slightly heavier on those two left contacts, but again, you're not forcing it. You just want to feel a very gentle reach of that right leg, literally just a 2 out of 10. Now you're just going to hold this as you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, feeling that right reach and those left 2 points gently on the ground at all times. Now, not everyone will be able to progress this immediately, but if you can, then what you want to do is maintain this position and slightly lift your left knee off of the ground just a couple of millimeters. That's it. That's going to engage more right outside hip and a little bit of left inner thigh. That should also help you get heavier on that left sit bone, but obviously you're going to lose that outside knee. Hold this position, but never lift up the knee if you feel any junk in the front of your left hip or hip flexor engage. You're not ready for it if that's the case.